Hello students, good afternoon. This is Kiran sir from Salavai Banmari School of Scholars. Welcome to online classes. Today we are going to deal a lesson, the story of an invitation. This is written by L.M. Montgomery. Montgomery. So this is the Canadian writer, and this is the good story, the story of an invitation. So in this lesson, the Montgomery describe about only three characters: Bertie, Gracie, and Aunt Margaret. These are the whole story revolved to onto only the Bertha and Gracie, and there are one Aunt Margaret. This is a very good story. Now let's see about the author. So students, open your page number 44 and see there about the author. Lucy Maud Montgomery 1874 to 1942 was a Canadian author who is the best known for her novel Anne of Green Gables. This is the story written in 1908. She went on to publish 20 novels and 500 short stories and poems. So this is the great author. Montgomery's mother died when she was very young. So nobody can face this type of problem, because Montgomery faced the same problem, because when she was young, that time his mother died. So she was raised by her maternal grandparents. Maternal, पापा की maternal means मम्मी की तरफ के जो mother and father रहते हैं, this is called the maternal grandparents, who brought her up in a strict environment. After died the mothers of the Montgomery, उसके नाना और नानी के पास वो चले गए, और they are having a strict environment. She had no brother or sister, and in her isolation created many imaginary friends. So actually they are also having no brother or sisters. So that's why she lived there alone, and when he living alone, he making imaginary stories in his mind. So that's why he made imaginary friends. This period of her life gave rise to her creative talent. When she lived alone, so that's why he thinking about the imaginary friends or stories. So that's why his mind become like that. She worked as a teacher and had plenty of time to write stories, which were published in various magazines and newspapers. So we are discussing about the L.M. Montgomery. She was the teacher, and he have plenty of time to write a story or poem. And after that, she published the stories or poems in the Canadian newspaper magazines, in newspaper and magazines also. So this is the information regarding the author. So when you discussing about the story of invitation, this is a very good story. Only three characters here, and they loving to each other. So in this character, Bertie and Gracie living in a boarding house. Okay, in boarding house, they having the learning and living there. So actually exam was finished, and she want to go here and there, and this is the story regarding that three characters, round the three characters. When we actually deal with the story, at that time we can understand the whole story. So before that, starting the lesson, you have to read out the whole lesson and make a underline there are difficult words. So there are so many words to know. So these are the words to know. You have to write in your notebook. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice day.